Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to GTA Swamper 10 Busted. Busted is a classic game that may bring back to your childhoods. Running around playing cops and robbers, the action-packed game is one that many players start out when trying custom game modes for the first time. The beauty of this mode is that it can be played with teams of people or with a single criminal. If you find yourself racing through the city with tons of cops at your back, you'll have far more fun than you ever would have with your wanted level maxed out in the main game. 9. Weakest Link. There are a ton of fun custom game modes in GTA 5, but one of the very best for many players is the Weakest Link. You can play free for all or on a team, but regardless of how you play the game, chaos is bound to ensue. The game is pretty simple in that you have to drive through timed checkpoints. If you either don't make it to the checkpoint in time or get sent off course, you'll be out of the game. Things get tougher as the game progresses, with less time to make it to the necessary checkpoints. 8. Snipers vs. Stunters. If you're looking for a custom game mode that is incredibly simplistic for new players, Snipers vs. Stunters is one of the best possible choices. Whether playing as a driver or as a sniper, the game remains tense and fun the entire game. While the game can be played in a number of ways, usually it features a team of snipers attempting to take out a series of drivers before they either reach a certain point or manage to take out the snipers with their vehicles. 7. Trucks vs. Bikes. While many of GTA 5's custom game modes sound simple thanks to their names, that doesn't mean they aren't packed to the brim with fun and action. Trucks vs. Bikes is one such game that can make you feel either tense or powerful depending on your team. This mode is tons of fun regardless of which side you end up on. One team sees you fleeing on bikes while the other attempts to smoosh the various cyclists with their big rigs. While it may seem one-sided, one round of the game will change your mind. 6. RPGs vs. Insurgents. If you're the kind of player who likes blowing things up in GTA 5, RPGs vs. Insurgents might be the game that you gravitate toward. It features two teams, with one in vehicles and the other armed with rocket launchers. The goal of the game for the RPG players is to blow up the approaching insurgents. On the flip side, the other team has to try to take out the army of RPG-wielding enemies. It is a really great game for any big fans of explosive chaos. 5. Demolition Derby. Anyone who's ever witnessed the Demolition Derby in real life will know exactly how this game is played. Each player is tasked with doing everything in their power to destroy or knock out any other driver's vehicle. The concept is incredibly simple, but that hasn't stopped the mode from being one of the most popular amongst players. There are even a wide number of fun variations to try out once you've gotten the hang of the basic game mode. It's a reminder that even simple fun can be the best. 4. Manhunt. The beauty of the Manhunt game mode in GTA 5 is that so many players have come up with their own unique ways to play it. Some players prefer huge locations with access to vehicles, while others prefer to limit things quite a bit. There have even been some relatively famous videos made that feature different versions of the game mode, whether you prefer a large-scale approach or not. This game mode can be incredibly tough for everyone involved. Regardless of your skill level, you should take a turn as the hunter and the hunted. 3. Gun Game. If you are a player that prefers to cause mayhem on foot, Gun Game or Kill Coda is the mode for you. It functions similarly to the first-person shooter game, Gun Game. Players once again tend to set their own rules on either how many kills per gun are required or what weapons are included, but it's always tons of fun. The game mode also provides a nice break from what feels like a litany of vehicle-focused games. The smaller the map and the more players there are, the better this game mode. 2. War. There are a few games more fun than just letting players run around with a huge set of weapons, attempting to destroy the other team. That is exactly what the player is tasked to do in a game of war. It probably sounds like a relatively simple game of team deathmatch, and it more or less is, but that doesn't mean it isn't fun. The beauty of this custom mode comes from the user-created rules or lack thereof, making for plenty of ways to play to keep things interesting. 1. Sumo. This game is pretty self-explanatory. Players pile into their cars and attempt to push others out of a circle. The catch of the game stems from its multiple players and potentially skilled drivers. If you're a particularly good driver and haven't tried out sumo, you definitely should. While sometimes the simplest approach works best, there are some that can outwit players with some expert handling. Whatever you do, make sure you stay in the circle, no matter how small it gets. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.